Hello everybody, my name is Soul and today I want to talk about Heizou. I won't be showing any leaks or gameplays because I do not want to get in trouble, but I do want to talk about my initial thoughts and ideas are the character. If you want an in-depth guide and speculation about Heizou's best weapons and artifacts, I invite you to sub and watch out for my next video. With that out of the way, let's get right into it. First thing I want to talk about is what kind of character is Heizou going to be? Now, if you saw some of the leaked gameplays of him and seen some of his abilities, it would seem like he would be some sort of Anemo driver, just like some Sucrose teams and some sort of quick swap DPS, just like Kazuha. But before that, let's talk about Heizou's kit. Now, I will draw some comparisons from Kazuha and Sucrose, only because Heizou is just a mix of Sucrose and Kazuha's playstyle mashed together. First of all, the normal attacks is of a monk style or close quarter combat like style, which is why I genuinely want him. As for abilities of elemental skill and burst, his elemental skill can be tapped, but it's better for holding because the longer you hold, the more stacks you have, and the more stacks you have, the more damage in AoE you will get. Another thing I saw was that the damage multiplier on Heizou's elemental skill at full stacks might just get up to nearly 1000%, similar to Raiden having 1000% too on the initial slash with her burst, with the full Raiden stacks on, which might not be real, but it does sound very interesting. For his burst, he jumps up and does an Anemo kick projectile in front that can go pretty far away, and has a C2 that when the burst explodes on hit with anything like an enemy or some sort of obstacle in the way, it will create a vortex just like Kazuha's elemental skill. Now that I explained just the gist of what his kit is, I want to talk about my thoughts about him. The first thing I just really want to talk about is just, I think his best role is being a sub DPS of some kind, similar to Kazuha. Only difference is being Heizou has a unique role where you can invest in him if you want, and if you have C6, he might be worth building for some teams. The only problems I see are two things, which is the attack scaling of Heizou and his multipliers on his normal attacks. His attack is, well, it's very low and basically the same as Beidou, which basically, well, it just means that if you want him to deal damage, then Heizou will be another Bennett slave, whether you want it or not. It's not really a problem, but at the same time, it is detrimental if you need Bennett in a better and more efficient team. As for his normal attack multipliers, I hear you ask, well, simply, it's just 6 to 7% higher than Sucrose's normal attacks, which is sad and understandable since Anemo is such a universal element, and depending on how much EM you have, you could kill the enemies just from the swirl, but then again, just basically screams needs Bennett. But other than that, other than the normal attack multipliers being really low for a sort of Anemo driver or some sort of DPS, as well as his attack really being low, he seems to be a very solid type of character, and I am very excited for him, especially that here we go. I want to tell a story just for a bit. I remember making a post in HoYoLab about a normal attacking catalyst user that punches or it has infused punches and kicks just like we see on Heizou right now, and people were actually messing with me, saying catalyst users are supposed to be elegante and only ranged. And well, look who's laughing now. Obviously, I'm pretty happy that we're gonna have some new type of playstyle in Genshin, especially for the Catalyst users. Heizou might just be the most fun and most fluid Catalyst character in the game, at least as of when he gets released. He seems to be very fluid and very unique in his own way. And I'm very excited for the future of Genshin having these cool ideas to where I actually thought about it even before they leaked him or at least revealed him in today's delayed patch. And I'm happy to say that I think I'd like to try something like that. Like a video of maybe making a video of just me explaining things that I want to see in Genshin Impact. Let me know in the comments below if you want something like that. And thank you for staying up until the very end. I will have another video about him, about his best weapons, just in speculation, of course, because he won't be released until 2.8 comes out, and we don't even have 2.7 out. He is still in beta, and beta just came out. He might get nerfed, he might get buffed. We won't know for sure. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying up until the very end, and have a nice day. Bye bye.